Welcome back, everybody. We are continuing our game of Factorio. Load game. Twitch too many biters playthrough? Well, there aren't too many biters left, but still. Actually, no. Speaking of too many biters, I have to go on the ammo run first. You see these piles here? You see these piles. Wait. Oh, there we are. Okay, there are no piles over here. Biters, man. Let's see. Here's a good example. You see this big boy over here? Titan biter. 2, 3 of them. What the fuck? Let's begin with a quick checkup and probably a ammo run in our factory. Speaking of ammo run, I would like to do an ammo run, but without steel. Steel is there. Yes. First of all, let's do a quick look. I did a bit of off-camera work yesterday. Okay. After the stream, I took about 1 or 2 hours. I don't really know how much time it was. Put up some tunes and just went through my factory and just started fixing things. For one, I have emptied out... Ooh, did you crash each other? No, the signal is right there. Ow. I emptied out our stone chest and placed a ton of stone around. I just had a blast bricking it all up. I also did worked through this list and checked most of the ratios, and it turned out most of these ratios were just plain wrong. I upped the ratios a bit more, so now trains are running fuller, with the exception of Finn, but for example, also him. LTN iron plate smelting output. Why did you order up only 2000? 6000. So the input, well, probably the input you were delivering to ordered up 1000. But trains tend to be fuller, as you can see here. 16k. You're actually transporting, hold still, 6k because our inserters aren't fast enough. So now ores are transported more. You can see it over here. There are now 17k, no, 19k of ores constantly being crushed. This would probably also be as full, but our mine is just not pulling it. But over here, no, not over here, over here. Ammonium is running full. Rubite isn't running full yet. Maybe Rubite still has a problem. Let's take a look at the Rubite crusher. Crusher input. You won't actually... Oh wait, this is... Yes. You want batches of 6,000 and 24,000 in total, which is fine. However, the Rubite mine, where is it? Also batches of 6,000. So I think the problem is that this isn't just digging it fast enough. And that's the reason why this is running low. We built this stupid depot over here. It works. That's all I have to say about it. And maybe you see this boy over here. Yes, we have some roboports. I haven't automated construction yet completely, but I did make 2 roboports in my pocket and to test out the robots. And I started to make base building requirements for our base. For example, we will need to automate filter stack inserters. We will go only with stack inserters and filter stack inserters, but for stack inserters we need to automate fast inserters, and for fast stack filter inserters we need to automate fast stack inserters. I will probably not automate these or these unless explicitly necessary. We will also have to automate all of these 3 boys, these boys, at some point steel pipe. I don't think we need to automate bronze pipe. copper pipe a bit, etc, etc, etc. So lots and lots of stuff to do. I also made my first template. It's over here. It's the basic train station. As you can see, it has some wiring on it. I just looked up some more wiring examples of Factorio. Turns out my wiring game is absolutely not on par. Who knew? Hey, ammo's being made. Perfect. And I learned a bit more about how most of these people setting up these wires, and how you can achieve automated system using wires. And that's something we will be doing today. But first, let's pick up some ammo and let's go on a quick turret run. Also, I'm going to dump this steel in these two chests. And we're going to make tons and tons of ammo. One problem we have in our factory is we have a balance issue. This seems to be more or less balanced. Most of the times our chests are balanced enough that we won't have a problem, but not always. For example, it's probably lead. Lead was unbalanced most of the time. Yeah, here. See these? There's an imbalance in here. The reason for this imbalance is an unbalanced input. And an unbalanced input comes from various sources. For example, we had this boy set up at some time. Now that we balanced it out, it isn't as imbalanced anymore, but the imbalance it provided... Wow, the copper is completely empty. Cool. And the slag is completely empty. Cool. That's actually pretty good. We can clean this up almost. Only a bit of lead left and a ton of nickel. But as I said, we had some balanced, some issues with balanced inputs. And the way we fix this is we're going to balance our outputs and only our outputs, because you only need to balance one of the two. And as this is an output-driven game, if you balance the outputs, you will automatically balance the inputs. Quick and easy. Let's pick up all this ammo. Let's find my car. It's all the way down there. And oh, I found some pipes. Speaking of pipes, now I think it's over there somewhere. Yeah, this pipe. Yeah, let's fix it real quick. Let's reconnect the gas. But we can make more plastic. Let's go on an ammo run first of all. Let's go to the critical ammo points, the southwest. And my base still looks like a Christmas tree with... Oh, pipes, 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 that's pipes. Where are you going? Nowhere. That's the answer. Yeah, my base still looks like a Christmas tree, which is kind of fun. But let's fill up these turrets down here. Ow. Ow, again. At some point these turrets were all filled with 100 ammo. And they just chew through it. Oh god, pipes. Why did I decide to go through here? Worked like a charm. Also, I need to pick up some more ammo. So... ammo's over there. Good god! What's wrong with me today? More ammo, please. Now, before I started to boot it up my game of Factorio, I thought, oh yeah, there was something I wanted to check. Then I tried to check for it, and I forgot what I wanted to check. And it was until I just booted up Factorio that I remembered what I wanted to check. Is how exactly these request and provider chests works in terms of request and provider thresholds. But should be fine. I'm just going to wing it. Winging it is more fun. Also, let's just rebalance all of you. That's not being rebalanced. God damn it. That's rebalanced. Good. Do I need to fix the turrets up north? Seems to be fine. Also, currently we are completely walled in, which is very nice. So we have a high security level. And good. Oh, and while I'm here, pick you up. Let's pick all of this up. If we do not need it anymore, we can remove it. Which gives us access to 2 new warehouses. Very good, and we should also probably clean up this coal and these inserters that are lying down here. And there's just so much crap lying around here. They're also... Blah. I think that was a electrolyzer just laying on the floor. Is that an item? No, that's a bit of rubble. Very good. Yeah, the proto base that was once here is completely gone, with the exception of parts of our old military science setup. There's still some military science over here. Amazing. Okay. Now, things we're going to do. We are going to automate everything. Because we are going to switch over to robot construction soon, we should begin by making our... our basic needs everywhere. And also, at some point, we have robo frames over here, we have inserters over here, we have yellow belt over here, and I will just continuing on these kinds of buildings over here and up there until we have them all. Let me also make 2 more robo ports if I can. I need steel for that. I can pick it up. Cool. And the reason why I'm already built some robots is one reason and one reason only. Cleanup work. Basic cleanup work. So let's connect you up. Let's connect you up. I probably have the robots in my pocket. Yes. Oh. Oh, this one, this one. Trees and rocks only. Yes. From up there to down here. Just clean up all this rubble, please. And I can just let this go. That was the only reason I built some robots in my pocket. We need to move you. Probably also need to move you. Let's see, this is the... Yeah, but this is the correct blueprint. So let's, first of all, let's get rid of all these blueprints in my pocket. I don't need them. This is the correct blueprint. This is the incorrect blueprint. The second reason why I have... Oh, I can use my Nanobots. That's also a good idea. I have these construction robots around is just to be using these templates, but we will probably be using our nanobots for this. And they are slowly getting rid of everything. Perfect. Now I also have a new wiring scheme laid out on my notepad before me. Let's try it out. Oh God, I'm sorry. This is completely wrong. Well, that was a waste of resources. Yeah, let's try this again. It's like this. Also, why are you missing lamps? Yeah, steel plate is a problem. We're not making enough of it yet. And the reason for that is we're not making enough iron ore yet. Even though these are our, the bottom one is running 24/7. But to make better iron ore, we would need to have access to Givolite. However, this is still in a highly contested zone. And also, I'm not quite sure. Oh God. How we're going to handle this region up here. I could wall it up maybe and get access to Givolite. Oh, speaking of walling up, I should also check my resources. This is still doing fine. Saphirite is running out. Even though there are still 700,000 in here, that's... Yeah, we need access to this field or to this field. At which we will have to do some more bite combat. And that's the idea I have. Maybe just take care of these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. So that we can build a wall over here. And then we have to kill most of them. Ugh, this is going to be shitty as fuck. And there isn't enough space to build a train line in between. So taking care of these biters will be mandatory. The Saphirite over here isn't reach, but then still, look at this mess. I could, and I should, try to remake the robot army, but then again, the robot army is way too buggy as hell. It's a waste of resources. I would rather waste my time than waste my resources. Also, stop doing what you're doing. And let's pick up some normal circuits, because I'm making circuits in my pocket, which is a bit stupid. Over here they are. I should also pick up some iron. And some steel at the point. Whoop. God damn it. No, steel is available over here. But for some reason this steel is also imbalanced. What's going on here? Ah. Wait. What? No. Okay, no. You're putting out over here. Yes. Weird stuff is happening. And let's balance the steel out again by picking up everything. Also, there's a useful dump chest over here. And they're all turning off. Perfect. All mine. I am out of train stations. For train stations I need... Oh, I need more iron. I should also pick up some iron. Make a few train stations, make a few of these, make a few of that. Perfect. I'm also running out of wire, so we have to make a quick run to our rubber chest, which is all on the other side of our base. Lucky me. And I should also pick up some tin. Well, we can steal some tin from one of the belt chests or belt factories over here. Now, the reason I want to do this is because I have a new plan how we can balance this guy out some more. I should also probably make some of these. Now, you are going to divide each and everything by 2 because there are 2 of you. I also need a constant combinator. Let's see. Okay, this is... Yeah, this, we can probably do this. Can we? Maybe. It could be that we get some signal interference because we are also... Yeah, there is a bit of signal on this already. Divided by 2, I need another one of these. Just copy it over. And negate it. So this will now calculate the average, which is by both of these chests, and this will negate it. And we can then recombine it with these guys. Let's check it. Do I still have some? Yes, I have. I need a... Okay, yeah, output signal is -2. Set this to 1. So let's put 1,000 in there. No, this is wrong. The reason why this is wrong is because this is a red cable. You need this to be red. No. But this is the same. Wait, how did they do this? Okay, let's get rid of all these wires. That's the easiest way to get rid of all of these wires. Also make a few of these. Oh. So I want these to be a balanced output. The way they did it is, let's use the green wire for now. You calculate the contents of the chest. Let's fill it up with like everything. And divide it by 2. Then you negate this number. And you get the negative average. Yes. Then you feed this back into the inserters. And the inserters also have to know their respective chests. And set this to everything is less than 1, for example. Yes. Now there is 2,600 in here. Let's put 1,000 in here, 1,000 in here. And now we're probably on the edge case. We also need one of these. Set it to... what are we making here? Probably brick for now. Or can I set it to... I can probably set it to anything I want. So now they're both deactivated. Let's set it to -2,000. Now they're both activated. So I push 1,000 in here, 1,000 in here. Both are still activated. Let's put 1,000 at 1. Oh, wait. 1,000, 1,000. No. Now they will balance themselves, which is correct. However, I also want to limit them. Also, we have to reconnect you. So we have to use the green wire. And yeah, which means... Oh, actually, we could just switch these wires around. So this isn't green anymore. This is also not green anymore. And this isn't red anymore. So red will still be our main interface language down here. However, red will also go into here. And red goes over, red goes... No, wait, this is wrong. Goes like this. Goes like this. In addition to that, we have a green wire going like this. And like that. So I put 1000 in here, you shut off, I put 1000 in here, both are activated again. I put another one in, you deactivate, you activate. So balanced, it's balanced now. However, I also want to limit it. So maybe push out... What is this? Everything needs to be 1. Actually, I could just add a third arithmetic combinator. Let's place it over here. Do not connect these. Connect this again. And connect these boys up. So let's place a bit of stuff in here. So your output is now minus 5,000. 500. Everything. Now it's either plus or minus. It's probably minus. So both are activated. No, wait, this doesn't work. This will not work like this. I could. I know a stupid way of balancing this, and it's going to be super duper stupid. Because we could... Yeah, I know how. Let's put a decider combinator in here. This one's going to live over here. Everything is less than, say... 2000. This is going into there. This is going into there. Oh wait, this is already connected up, so this goes over here. This. So there will be a balanced output, and the input. Just do a green signal or something. And you're enabled when the green signal is higher than 0. Okay. So they are now, these balances the output out, and this balances the, this shuts the input off, and by that, as long as once I have 2000 of these in, yes, they shut off. Perfect. Yes, this is how you do it. So, a train comes in. This side has only train logic. And the train logic is only there to completely unload the train into this input, into these warehouses. Then they will feed the factories as long as we have at least 2000 of whatever we're going to be making over here. Doesn't matter what it is, 2000 is our limit. We can tweak this number. Yes, so they can be making, can be producing, and yes, and these will unload whatever we are making, and they will be unloading this in a balanced way. We probably still need you. Let me check this again. The random combinator with outputs C is starting to zero out the result of doing C. Set the C signal to the number of chests at the stop, defaults to. So you just put out a 1. So I put 1,000 in here. Wait. This completely blocks this one. Now, I think this is fine. 1,000 in here, 1,000 in here. Both are activating. I add... Well, that's one way of doing it. That's also one way of doing it. I add another one in there. These shut off, these stay on. Perfect. Other way around. Perfect. Make a blueprint out of it. This is a balanced factory station. Start up. Station. Yes. Create blueprint. Quick gander. No, this blueprint is still wrong. Set filters. Perfect. So this is completely wrong. Cool. And now we have a balanced station which produces whatever the fuck we want. So again, balanced factory station. 1.3 is this already. Put it into there. You get bent. Every one of these. Oh, you can stay. You can get bent. Perfect. Very good. Now let's pick you up again, and probably not you. You are now considered a dump chest. Let's make another dump chest in our pocket. Let's make a few of these. We will probably need a few of them. And put you back in there. And we have to move the station around, so I will be removing you. With the exception of you. There they go, super slow. And question, what are we going to make over here? I'm already making inserters over there, so let's make stack inserters. You need fast inserters, steel gear wheels, and bronze plate. So let's request this up. Steel gears. Fast inserters. Bronze plate is down here. What's the ratio? 153. So, wait. Yeah. Order up 5,000 of these. Order up 1,000 of these. And order up 3,000 of these. So we can make 1,000 of these. Well, we are going to make 2,000. Should be fine. We should also hook up the station. There we go. Ooh. Let's also pick you up, put you over there, put you over there, I think. Very good. This station will now start to order up stuff. Let's move you around. Let's move you around. So, next station. And let's place you all the way over here. One reason and one reason only, to get rid of all of this nature. Oh, are you picking up? Yes, you are. How nice. Now, the robots we have been building are quite slow. And look at the time. We've fixed our signal issue, so let's move on to the next episode.